What up, y'all? Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. It's the 27th of June. Still hurt from that. Yo, here's sprints, part 2. And I'm sorry I haven't been here for a while, but me and my abs was going through a messy divorce. And now that we're starting to split up, we're going to get into it. So what we're going to do is a few drills that will help your technique, your skill, your ability, and your agility so you can be better as a sprinter. I'll explain them as they go along, or I'll just write something at the bottom of the screen. Let's go. The first drill we're going to do is called a basic walk. Now remember, when you're doing every drill, you want to stay on the balls of your feet. So basically you want to walk. You want to get to the balls of your feet, and then you want to walk it out. You want to walk it out, landing back on the balls of your feet. Someone asked, when do you dorsi to plantar flex? You stay into dorsiflexion until you feel your foot about to touch the ground. This walking drill can be executed. You want to pass your pockets. Another person asked, how can you stay at 90 degrees and still pass your pockets? What I meant by that was you don't want to drop below your pockets. So you want to come in here and you don't want to let your arm drop below. So it's still at 90 degrees, but I'm still pumping. I'm not dropping below my pocket. Drill number 2. It's just like drill 1, but you want to make sure you add a skip to the drill. So you're coming into a skip. You remember, you're landing, balls of your feet. I'm not dropping past my pocket when I do the drill. You want to whip down every time you do the drill. I'm not just coming straight down and landing. I'm ripping through. If you pay attention, I'll rip through for you. See? I'm ripping through every time I do the drill. Drill number 3 is similar to 1 and 2, except you want to kick out. You want to walk like number 1, but you want to come up, out, and down. If you don't have the flexibility to do this, you want to get to the point where you're flexible enough to almost kick to 90 degrees. So if you notice, I'm stepping out and down. I'm walking up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down, up, out, down. I'm still ripping through. I'm still on the balls of my feet. Drill number 4 is just the skip version of drill number 3. Up, down, up, out, down. You're doing it in a skip motion now. This next drill is called butt kicks. So, you want to keep your arms tight to your side. You want to keep short motions in the arms. And you want to kick your butt as best possible. My suggestion is to start going 10 regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then faster. Then go as fast as you can on the final 3. So it's 30. You'll do 10 slow, 10 medium, then you'll do 10 fast for the butt kicks. Remember, keeping your hands by your side, locked in on the side here when you're doing butt kicks and trying to kick your butt every time. But you want to try to keep your legs as straight as possible while landing on the balls of your feet. So I'm going to demonstrate. Straight legs. Legs are straight. Okay, the next drill we're going to do is called karaoke. It's different from the football karaoke, folks. In football, you stay low when you're doing the karaoke, and you're here because you're working on agility and you're working on balance. In tracks karaoke, you want to strengthen your hip flexor and your piriformis muscle. So basically, when you're doing the track karaoke, you want to come up high, then cross over and come down, and come back around. High, cross over, down, then back around. I'm going to demonstrate it for you right now. Check it out. I'm up high. I come up high. High. Okay, I'm going to try my best to explain that. That drill is to work on your turnover. Your turnover is basically how fast you can turn your legs over. Basically meaning how fast you can get your legs from point A back to point A. That's a turnover. What you basically want to do is when you're doing it, you want to take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, bicycle. 1, 2, 3, bicycle. You're basically bicycling, shuttling your foot around. That will really increase your speed if you do that drill because you're strengthening your hamstring and you're teaching your foot and your fast twitch muscles to actually work, folks. So do that drill. It's one of the most important drills. Okay, another very important drill, folks, to get your upper body strong and to get it to learn how to work separately because you want everything to work in accords and in unison, your upper and lower. But to get your upper and lower to work separately, you know how you hear the coach and they scream, "Go to your arms!" And you're like, what the hell do you mean, go to my arms? I don't get it. This will teach you to go to your arms. So you want to pump hard enough till your body comes off the ground. If you're pumping hard enough that your body's leaving the ground, then you went to your arms. Woo! Another very important drill, folks, so you can learn how to get your knees up, is a fence high knee drill. You step back till your body is at the proper running angle. Actually, I'm a little past the proper running angle. And you want to drive your knees up as fast as you can. Do it for about 30 seconds. So you're driving your knees up, staying on the balls of your feet. Just like so. That will teach you how to get your knees up when you're running. Because a lot of people, they don't lift their knees high enough when they run. Another thing, let's keep it rolling. Another thing you want to do is a lot of people have too much back kick when they run. And if you don't understand what back kick is, when you drive your knees up, a lot of people, when they land, their foot is way back here. You don't want to do that when you run. When you're sprinting, when you drop your foot down, you want to come back right above your butt. You should put something behind you to teach you, as I'm up against the fence, that you don't want to come back in this area. You want to come up in front of you every time. So when you're running, all of your momentum stays up instead of dragging behind you here. And a lot of athletes, they have a lot of back drag, and all that does is waste time, it wastes energy, and it definitely slows down your speed. Another very important thing about sprinting is, especially if you play football or if you play basketball, you're taught to do a lot of lateral stuff. But what you want to do is you want to try to keep everything going in a straight motion. So a football player will run and come out the blocks like so. And then he's taking these wide steps. I'm going to demonstrate a football stance and the way a football player comes out, and demonstrate how a track runner should come out. If you notice in the football sprint, when I came out, I was lateral going from side to side. And you see how I was able to cut around him holding the camera. But in the track, I wasn't able to cut around him because if you go in a straight motion, your body's going so fast that you can't control it. So I had to actually literally leap over him. So that's the difference. If you're a sprinter, stick to doing a lot of sprints. Do a lot of block work, a lot of short sprints. You do want to do some type of cardio, but you don't want to run over a certain amount of miles because a lot of your fast twitch muscle will begin to revert back to slow twitch muscle. If we all know we have slow twitch muscle, we have general neutral muscle, then we have fast twitch muscle. Some people are born with less, some people are born with more. Now, the job of every athlete is to try to turn as much of this neutral muscle into fast twitch muscle. And you can do that by doing explosive things. If you're doing distance work, it's not really explosive. So you'll be turning a lot of your general muscle into slow twitch muscle instead of fast twitch. And then you'll have a lot of issues when you're running. You might look good, you might be fit, but like, oh, he looks so good, he must be fast. He's not that fast. So you want to make sure you're doing a lot of explosive work. I get a lot of inbox messages. I got hundreds. Fellas, young folks, come to my blog TV on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. if you want to ask me questions, because you flood my inbox with questions. I'm 13, I'm 14. Yes, you can run at 12, 13, 14. You can do these drills. It's not too young. If you're under 12 years old, then ask your doctor, consult them. But a lot of times, if you're too young, it'll stop your growth. And you see a lot of gymnasts and things, they'll grow, and they grow up a little short because they started a little too early. They're 5, 6 years old. We'll get into plyos on the next one, again. We'll get into a lot of core work on the next round, again. On part 3, and we'll get into a lot more technical stuff. I just was giving you drills this time around. That's pretty much it this time, folks. Make sure you get a good diet. Make sure you do it 3 times a week. I'll see you on part 3. Peace.